I'm about to fix the biggest problem with my G30. No, not the B58. That's perfect. I'm talking about my seats. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Thanks for being here. This is gonna be a doozy. If you missed my last video, it was an intro to my brand new to me 2019 BMW 540i, and you can check it out right here. In that video, I tell you about all the things I love about this car, why it's such a sweet deal, but there is one major issue I have with it, and it's the M Sport seats. They are just uncomfortable for me, man. They hurt the A. Now I have to give a disclaimer. You need to do this mod at your own risk. I cannot guarantee your results, but I can tell you that for me, it has completely changed the way these seats feel. Also, this kind of modification takes a ton of trial and error. I have spent, I can't tell you how many hours at this point, and foam combinations to try to nail the exact setup that works for me. But I did, and I'm 99% sure this will work for almost all of you as well. So I found an eBay auction for a seat frame bottom for the sport seats in the G30, and I could see how they were actually built. And unfortunately, they mold the bolsters into the actual seat bottom, which means I needed to cut them out. I knew the only way to fix this was to cut out the bolsters. If you add any more foam or try to add any more material to cushion it, all you're gonna do is make it even worse, because it's being pushed up against a hard surface, and then adding more material is just gonna make it harder. So with that plan, I headed over to my local upholstery shop, and this is what happened. Look at that. And you got a sign like that, it's because you're too busy to fix it, because you got a lot of business. And just like that,
so easy to get.
I got that piece out of the way.
Yeah.
Over-engineered. Everything's over-engineered. Look what he has to do to take this thing off. All right, we finally got the thigh bolster off. I don't know how you take that out without two people. That was a really difficult thing to do. So if anyone's trying to do this by themselves, I don't know, man. Because what I think in a perfect world, Carlos, is if this just went flat all the way to this piece, and like, instead of having an angle like this, it was more like this.
We can cut. We can cut this hump over here.
Yeah. Cut the hump.
Cut the hump. Cut over here. We're gonna go around the screw.
All right, so here's the plan. We're gonna cut, or he's gonna cut. I'm not gonna do anything because I'm an idiot. He's gonna cut all of this out down to basically the bottom. So he's gonna leave a little bit of the layer here. We got this hump cut out. This is when I almost threw up in my hands, because I was thinking, what the hell am I doing? Is this gonna work? Did I just ruin it? Oh, it's a massive difference. So this is the side we cut. Yeah. You can see how much flatter it is on that side versus this side with the bolster still there. And we're thinking we might not even have to fill this in, because Carlos was saying this will actually allow more flex.
It'll give you more
more comfort.
yeah, I mean, when you sit on it, there's nothing there, the foam we just push to wherever.
Yep. Cool. Now, it's pretty obvious Carlos is not a metalworking master. The cuts looked like shit, I'm not gonna lie, it looked terrible. And I'm sure there's some of you watching who have experience cutting metal and things like that. I'm not super experienced with it, so I was happy to let him do it. But yeah, not the cleanest, but I don't care. Doesn't matter, I don't see it, doesn't bother me. We got both sides done. Look at how much flatter that seat is compared to what it used to be. So he's gonna put the foam back in, thank you, man. He's gonna put the foam back in so I can just sit on it on the ground. It's important whenever you're doing any kind of seat modification to come by the shop before they put the seat back in, because it's a pain in the ass to pull it out every single time, and it saves both you time and money. So just make sure to talk to your upholstery shop and ask to test fit before they reassemble the entire thing. It just kind of looks like a seat again. And you stop freaking out. No one would have any idea that that frame was chopped up and we pulled off these two bolsters. I mean, look at this. Look at how much we removed. And it seems small, but this can be the difference of you being very uncomfortable and pinched versus you being comfortable. So once we were done and I got the seat back in, it felt a lot better, and I thought we nailed it. First try, no big deal. False. Well, we're back again, day 2 or day 3. After riding it for a couple days, I realized that the bolsters we should have put foam in the bolsters, because what's happening is they're now squeezing against the control panel on the side of the seat right here, and because of that, it's creating a pinch. Well, hello, future me to carry the story on a little bit quicker here. The long story short is the foam in the bolsters was not the solution at all. The issue was because we had cut the frame on the sides, the seat bottom sank a little bit more than it normally would. And because of that, the bolsters were sitting higher on my hips than they should have been, and that's what was still causing a pinch. Now, it still was a lot better than when it was from the factory, but ultimately, that's not the solution. The solution all had to do with the proper foam, or combination of foam, I should say, under your seat bottom. Now, back to you, me. Like I said, it's an experiment, it's a process, but if this works for me, it'll work for you. So stick around and let's see if it does work. That looks pretty good, man. So it may not look pretty, but I'm telling you, I think this is gonna do it. So he added foam to even it out. All right, we're trying 2 pieces of the foam under the seat bottom now to try to elevate my a little bit. Because right now, without the foam, the frame naturally wants to sink a little bit lower. And it was causing the bolsters to be sitting a little bit higher than they should be. So I think with 2 layers, we're gonna be okay. That's okay. And we'll see. After seeing Carlos twice and seeing him remove the seat and take it apart, I was confident I could do it myself, and that's when the experimenting started. Okay, remember, you gotta have rivets. I bought a more heavy-duty set of hook tools. I actually have these here as well. I saw he used this a lot to get the rivets out, this small guy, so I'm gonna have that there. These rivets are not very long that come with this kit from Harbor Freight. So I got a set of these bad boys, 3/16, and they're longer. They have a lot longer pin or whatever you call that. So we should be good on that front. Let's do it. I did put my steering wheel all the way in this time because we had a hell of a time getting the seat in yesterday. I mean, dude, it took a lot of attempts, and I started feeling really bad because, like, he's not a spring chicken, and he's lifting my seat up, and you know, it just sucked. Anyway, Steering wheel's all the way back. It'll be a lot easier to get it in and out. Also, headrest must come down. Almost forgot that. I'm gonna leave the seat basically in the position that I sit in. Dude, I hate these so much. Where are you? These suck. These fully suck. Okay. Yeah, I need to get a hook tool. Yeah, those plastic covers, man. Nothing sends me straight to pissed than these. But if you don't have them, looks like shit, so it's okay. All right, there's a little plastic clip, got it out. Burning a fire of hell. Boom. This is a T50, by the way. You get out, slide you all the way forward. Seat back all the way forward. Oh, there you go. Actually, they weren't that tight. This Harbor Freight Hercules wrench is just not the best. You're out. Gotta take these stupid things off. Okay, the reason why those came off so easy is because I kind of broke them. You can go here, you can go here. I'm gonna need a 10mm for the battery. Okay, I'm gonna go back into my memory setting. Oh, shoot. Whoa. Oh, hey, me again. Remember when I said to put the seat in your position when you take the seat out? Well, if you are someone who sits all the way down, bucket style, make sure the seat is elevated a little bit higher than you normally sit. It's gonna be a hell of a lot easier to get some of the parts reinstalled. Put the steering wheel, oh. Okay, headrest is still down. All right, cool. Now we're gonna go back. There's the harness. It's time to unplug the battery. Little son of a gun, you. I'm gonna pull you out. I like to put something in between because it always freaks me out when the negative terminal's just dangling. Crucial that you cover the door sill here, because this seat will F your life up. Now all we gotta do is unplug this bad boy. And there's a little plastic clip. I'm gonna hide it right there for protection. Okay, now it's time to take this seat out, and I still have to remove the seat belt. Carlos does it while the seat's in here, which I think is pretty baller, but kind of crazy. I don't want to contort my body that much. I don't feel like working that hard. All right, I'm just gonna grab this thing and set it carefully right here. All right, now to access the seatbelt, all we gotta do is pull this off. This Lego set. Okay. All right. Voila, seat's free. You are free. Pick it up with your legs. Oh. Seats out. First thing is first. Let's start working on this side. So this thing, that hook right there. Let's try using the small boy. There you go. Boom. Oh no. Oh, just crap. All right, and then this just pops out. Boom. Rivet, rivet, rivet. You go here. Other side, there's a rivet here. This is the worst part. It's just such a pain in the ass. Okay, this is gonna come out easy for me because I've taken it out before, but it's because these clips right here have been skinnified, and I'm gonna leave them this way because getting access to these under here is a pain. So for now, I'm gonna leave it weak because it still stays on. Okay, this part is what sucks. We need to unclip these 4 things and then pop up the bolster. Then we can remove the seat cover. But like, look guys, I'm almost there. We're almost in business here. All right. So what I'm gonna do is what he was doing. I'm gonna fish this through this side like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here if I can. Just kind of lift it. And then all I have to do is get these 2 up. Oh, we gotta put this in a little bit more. If you don't put this in more, the tension from the vinyl, not leather here, I think it is vinyl. Maybe it is leather. Anyway, the tension from the material won't allow you to pop it up. Pull this out. See how it went up? And then this side, same. And just walk it out slowly but surely. Let's do a dual action here and see. Okay, that side's for sure up. Oh, yep, we're good. Boom. Bless. Now it is remove this part. Now I altered mine obviously and cut it, so it's a little bit easier, but it still sucks. This part sucks. Where's that hook tool? I might need to get a bigger boy than this, but let's just try it from the bottom here. Just gonna put it in. This side's easy. This side is the tougher side. Boom. This looks brutal, guys, but this is how they do it at the... If you watch a video on how to remove these or whatever, it's gonna be this. You just kind of wrench it up. And then you can kind of get your fingers under to help it because it clips. And I'm gonna go to the other side here. Boom, son. Fuck, dude. Record time. Okay. We need to get these. Almost forgot about that. That would have sucked. So for these, if you just push down like this to take the tension off, we also have to bend these hooks up a little bit like that. You see what I'm doing? Just bend them up a little bit. Be careful because you don't want to if you overbend them, they will obviously lose their ability to do their job. But now I should be able to get in here and can I get you out yet? I need a heavier. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, this one needs to go up a little bit more. A little bit more. See, I'm just kind of pushing on that. There you go. Okay, now we're free. That's why it wasn't lifting up easy. Now, there's a extra foam under this. Is this not hooked up? Did I get you unhooked? There you go. There's extra foam under here, so we kind of have to push it out. But I'm not even gonna get that far because I think the issue is this. I'm simply going to remove this foam that we put in yesterday. Because I don't think it's helping, I think it's hurting. Okay. Let's remove that. And then same on this side. Just gonna pull these pieces of foam out. And I think that'll do her. Also, something else I want to show you. This is on the right side of the driver's seat. I always used to take this off to gain access to here. You don't actually have to do that. You can leave this on when you're just lifting up the seat bottom to try to put a different foam combination. But to have access to pull this entire seat bottom out, to be able to get to the frame to cut it, you do need to remove that. And under here, there's a plastic clip you pull out. And there's one on this side right here. So those are the three things holding the seat bottom after everything else. And then you can, and there's also a little situation back here that clips it in. You just pull this up. It's hard to do with one hand, but you just do that. So if you unhook those plastic clips, take out the rivet on that side, and take out both plastic clips in this guy, you can pull the seat bottom out. That's how you get access to the seat frame. I took this seat out probably 8 or 9 times and tried that many combinations of foam until I finally found what worked for me. All right, combo number 3. I'm trying a 1-inch medium density foam with this like 1/4-inch kind of heavier duty foam core. It almost feels like a yoga mat, but it's a little firmer. All right, next day, I was sitting too high. So I'm just gonna use the 1-inch medium density foam. Okay, this is the final combination, I think. I'm doing a 1/2-inch medium density, 1/2-inch low density. Last combo, I added a sheet of that like yoga mat material I showed earlier. 1/2-inch medium density, 1/2-inch low density. All right, combination number, whatever this last one is, I am doing 1/2-inch medium density, 2 1/2-inch low density. All right, final combination, I think. I'm gonna do 1/2-inch layer of 50 ILD foam, 1/2-inch of 44 ILD, and a 1/4-inch of 44 ILD. All right, I'm no longer gonna say this is the final combination because I'm not gonna jinx it, but this is 1/2-inch 50 ILD, 1/4-inch 44 ILD. All right, we are going back to an older combination. This is 50 ILD, 1/2-inch. This is 1/2-inch 44 ILD right here. This is the sweet spot. I tried a 1/4-inch extra 44 ILD on top of this and it was too firm, and I just tried the 1/2-inch 50, 1/4-inch 44, and it was too low. So this is in the middle. This is the move. This is what I'm gonna end up with, and this is what I recommend for all of you guys. Good luck out there. And that is in fact the final combination that I've settled on. To me, this is as close to perfect as I can get, balancing cushion and ride height. So I would just suggest do this exact setup if you're gonna do this mod. I think you're gonna be very, very happy. The magic combination of the 1/2" medium density foam and the 1/2" low density foam is just perfect. I can confidently tell you after 2 days and driving about an hour to shoot this part of the video, I'm not thinking about my ass at all. Huge, huge win. They're comfortable. I love it. I am so stoked because now that that's been fixed, that was the biggest issue I had with my car. And now that that's addressed, I can focus on the fun mods that I cannot wait to show you guys. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. And again, I just love making these. Thank you so much for hanging around. Definitely stick around and tune into the channel because those mods will be coming soon and I can't wait to see what you guys think. As always, thanks for watching, you guys. Like and subscribe if you had fun and this added value. And until next time, have a good one.